It's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground, and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head in the clouds, and she's not backing down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Yes, you heard it here. This girl is on fire, and every woman that we come in contact with, haven't came in contact with, and will come in contact with, you are a girl on fire. Thank you for joining us tonight in the Ladies Lounge. I am your host, Shalita Renee,
And this is your girl, Aisha Anderson.
and
You have now entered into the Ladies Lounge. And remember, everything that goes on in the Ladies Lounge,
stays in the Ladies Lounge. Our topic for tonight is the life and hustle of a single parent. Some of us have been there. Some of us did it by choice. Some of us didn't do it by choice. But whatever the case was, it was still the life of a hustle. And we did it. And for the most part, most of us made it look good.
yes, they made the struggle look really easy.
Lies and garbage.
Lies and
Lies and garbage. But anyway, that is our topic for the night. We're going to talk about it. We're going to lay it out there. We're going to ask that you call in with any questions, comments, or concerns that you may have. Our call-in number is 781-448-0411. Our guest speaker tonight is Miss Nakia Chalk.
So, like Renee said, so I'm excited about this topic. Why? Because I am a single parent of
Absolutely.
3 future leaders. Because I don't say children, I believe that they will be future leaders.
Claim it.
Claim it. I'm going to walk in it, because if we don't lift our own children up, who's going to lift our children up?
Nobody.
So, this topic, it was really, really, really dear to me, Shalita, but it was hard because sometimes as a single parent, we tend to go in what I call defense mode. So we feel that we in this defense mode where we have to defend ourselves or defend our actions, defend what people say about us, defend
the state we're supposed to be.
Exactly. We're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're not raising our kids like you want us to raise our kids. So it was kind of like I had to be prayed up for this topic, because it can be sometimes, I'm not even going to lie, the struggle is real, as a single parent. However, it is rewarding. It is rewarding because every day I look at my children's face and we could be homeless, but we're not.
And truth be told, most of us are just one paycheck away
One,
from being homeless?
I say a half a paycheck.
Half paycheck.
Half a paycheck away from being homeless. So the fact, sometimes as a single parent, we don't pat ourselves on the shoulder. So like I just, quick story, if my daughter knew I was telling you this, she probably kicked my butt.
I'm going to tell her.
Thank you. Oh, she's such a snitch. But we went to the gas station this morning, and I pulled up at the pump, and I put $20 in the gas. And I got in the car so excited. And my daughter was like, Mom, like, why are you so excited? I was like, thank you, Jesus. We just put $20 in there. And how about it was only $8 in that account last night? Give him glory. She was like, what? I said, give him glory, Jada. Say thank you, Jesus. Because that right there, pat on my back. I work for that money to be in that account.
Absolutely.
So we definitely as a single parent, because there are males out there that are raising their kids by themselves for whatever reason. So before we get really, really, really deep in this topic, we want to throw a disclaimer out there. This topic and this platform that we have discussed, the life and hustle of a single parent, is for uplifting and empowering single parents, talking about our struggles, giving out tips, talking to each other about how can we overcome. We will not, and I repeat, will not bash or put down or tear down the father or mother of your kids, our kids, because that's not the platform that we want to use it for. So we just gonna throw that disclaimer out there. So when people call in, we not even a month into this show, so we still don't want to get kicked off. So let's not get us kicked off. We haven't made our month yet. And so far we've been doing good. They like us, people. So let's keep us on air. So let's not be disrespectful, cursing, or bashing, because this is not what the platform is used for. So one of the things I thought would be to start off with what is actually the struggle. Like, it's not even the fact that the single parent thing. It's because, single and parent could be divided.
Yeah.
So you saying you're a single parent, that means you're one single without a significant other. The father
in the home.
The father or mother of your child you're not with them. They are not in the home. You're not in a relationship. And parent, you are now responsible over this little one that keeps tugging at your shirt, calling you mommy or daddy. So not only are you probably struggling with the fact that you're single, and then now you're a parent, and
somebody depends on you.
No lie, everybody who knows me know that I'm a start over mommy.
God bless you.
My twins are 13, and I have a 2-year-old, and I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I be like, dang, did I feed Araya? Oh my God, I gotta fix Araya something to eat, because I'm so used to my 13-year-olds
taking care of
themselves. So that by itself is a struggle. But I know poor Araya, poor Ting Ting. I'm gonna do better, guys. Don't judge me. The struggle is real out here in the streets. But one of the things that start off as your first struggle, I believe, Shalita, as a single parent, is that you probably put in your mind when you had your kids or child, you was going to be with that man and that woman for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Unless, we're going to all be honest, unless you was just caught up playing. Now, if you was caught up playing, then it is what it is. That's the situation. That's the product of the situation. But if you was in like a genuine relationship and you got pregnant, or the person had your baby and something happened outside of it and y'all no longer together, I think that's what starts the bitterness.
Yeah.
The bitterness, that's what starts the downfall of your emotions. Because I only can talk for myself, guys. I ain't got no shame. Put my business out there. You can call me if you want to. When I first got in a relationship with my teenager's father, I really thought that relationship would be the relationship for the rest of my life. But, things happen.
Yeah.
People grow. Wrong paths. Wasn't the time. Wasn't for us. So now I was placed in a part of being a single mom and coming from a household where my parents are together, and I never had to think about being a single parent because my parents are lovingly together. So I never was put in a situation where it was like I just had my dad or I just had my mom. So I struggled with that in the beginning, and I try to compensate for that because I do have what's called the single mom syndrome. I'm not even going to lie.
And what is that?
Oh, y'all got it, so don't judge me when I tell you this. It is when you overcompensate for everything. for your kids. My kids was in a Christmas play. When I tell you I had like the bomb party afterwards with cake, people coming over, it was gift guys. They was just Joseph and Mary. I promise you. That's all they was. All they did was sit in front of the altar as Joseph and Mary, and afterward we had the bomb celebration.
Hey.
But I overcompensate. I do that for their birthdays. I do it for Christmas. I do it for everything because in my mind, I don't want them to ever realize the struggle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't even think it's that we don't want them to realize the struggle. I know for me, I didn't want my kids to feel like they didn't have the same thing as a two-family home.
Exactly.
I didn't want them to feel like mommy came to PTA, but I'm looking over here at Darren, and Darren's mom and dad came to PTA.
Exactly.
So you kind of, like you said, have the single mom syndrome, go above and beyond just to make sure they don't feel that void or something doesn't look different in their family. I don't know.
And then let's like be realistic. In school, they teach about mommy and daddy. They don't say mommy or daddy. They say mommy and daddy. So when you're in a single parent home, as a parent, you have to be ready to kind of face that because as your kids get older, and it will happen, please believe me, as your kids get older, they will notice who's the primary parent, and they will grow to have some resentment depending on if that parent is active or not active in that child's mind. Let me repeat that. In that child's mind, if that child does not feel that parent is active, then they will grow their own resentment. And I say that because a lot of times the single parent gets blamed.
Yeah. And it's normally the parent that they're in the home with.
Yes.
It seems like everything that goes wrong is our fault. Never looking at the fact that I'm busting my tail to make sure you ate more than oodles and noodles tonight. But your daddy didn't bring no food over, or he didn't make sure or call to make sure you had something to eat. But it's my fault. So they always tend to blame the person that's that custodial parent.
So I think a lot of times in the household, you know, as a single parent, we have to be watchful of our kids and our actions, and we have to be mindful and watchful of our actions and what we display. Because if you are displaying negativity, or if you're talking down, if you're displaying the feeling of you're hurt, or I hate to say the word bitter, but bitter, then it comes off on your kids.
And they see it.
And they see it, and they will display that same action. And we don't do it on purpose. It's not something we wake up today, it's like, oh, I'm about to be petty Betty. No, well, I don't know. Maybe some, but not all. Not all.
At least not every day.
Not every day, but
but I know I was guilty of that. I was very guilty of that. I guess because I was bitter, and I really didn't have a right to be bitter. Anyone who knows me knows I'm very transparent. I wrote the book. Everybody knows my life. My kid's father, I left him. He was an excellent baby daddy. But we just kind of grew apart, and he was boring. And I needed more, so I thought. But because when I left, I struggled, but I watched his life continue to flourish, and he built a house and had a good job and always had money and traveled and went where he wanted to go. I found myself being very bitter. So it became a thing that every time I would tell my daughter that her dad was here, I always referred to him as a sperm donor. Your sperm donor is here.
Yeah. And then that's how she kind of fed up for that. Hey, Fatima, we see you online. Hey, how you doing? So, guys, if you do message us online, we love our online listeners, so we will shout you out and do your questions. But you're right. Like, if you start to be bitter, your kids will start to be bitter.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful. Because, like I said, I wish I can tell everybody that, hey, I wish that we can tell everybody that it's just peaches and roses every day.
My roses died.
It's not sweet.
I'm just saying.
We do have moments that are good because we love our kids. I love my kids. They may get on my everlasting nerves. I be wanting to throw them out sometimes, but I love them, and that is the joy of being a parent. Because at the end of the day, the kids didn't ask.
They didn't.
They didn't ask
for none of that.
They didn't ask for any of
Nope.
it. So if you're just joining us on the Ladies Lounge, you're now into the Ladies Lounge. And our topic for tonight is the life and hustle of a single parent. And we do have a guest today. We have a guest today that we'll be talking to, Miss Nakia Chalk. Is Miss Nakia on the line with us?
I sure am. Hey, ladies.
Hey, Al.
Ow, today.
I'm so excited to have you on tonight.
I'm definitely excited to be on. I was looking forward to this all week, so I'm ready. I'm ready, ladies. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So guys, we are our guest for tonight is Nakia, and our topic is the life and hustle of a single parent. So can you just kind of like introduce yourself to us and tell us about your kids and how awesome they are?
Oh, where should I begin? There's so many things, wonderful things to say, right? Well,
I know. Don't go back to when you was born, though. don't take it back.
Well, well, that's where it all began. So first and foremost, let me say that my name is Nakia. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out Brooklyn. We're everywhere, Al. And I'm the mother of 4 wonderful, wonderful children. I should say single mother of 4 wonderful children. We now reside in North Carolina. I made a decision to move from New York to North Carolina in order to provide a better lifestyle and upbringing for my children. They are ages 15, 8, 9, and 8.5 months. I know the gaps are significant, so don't judge me, okay, y'all?
Don't start over, Mom.
Don't judge me. But you know the crazy part about it is being that there are age differences with my children, I'm able to enjoy each one of their journeys different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all great in their own right. My oldest daughter, she's like the mother, the nurturer. My 9-year-old, she's the brainiac. My 8-year-old, she's the talker, and my baby is just excitement. He's my first son. I have 3 girls and a boy. My first son, and we just enjoy him. He's just demanding and amazing, you know?
Exactly.
But yet so smart. Smart. So
Ezra.
yes, Ezra. That's my little prince, y'all. My kids' names are Genesis, Jedediah, Anani, and Ezra. All biblical names.
Awesome. And 4 future leaders.
4 future. Girl, the world ain't ready.
They're not
This
ready.
household about to explode. This household is about to explode. The world is not ready, girl. I don't think they know what I'm raising over here. I'm raising some leaders for real over here. Some empowered women and a young man. You know, it's important. It's important. I've heard comments, if I can just say this, I've heard and read comments, people saying that single mothers can't raise men.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not true at all. I feel like we can, like in school, when you learn in school, right, you have teachers that teach you things, and then they give you examples, right? So I feel like as mothers, we can teach, we can empower our sons, we can give them all the things they need in order to live and survive in this world, and then it takes a man to be an example. Now, we can't be an example of something that we weren't created to be. We're not men, but we can definitely empower our sons. We can definitely provide our sons with the tools to put them on the right path, you know?
Exactly.
And that's my goal. And that's my goal for Ezra, you know, to give him the tools, to give him everything that he needs to continue on the right path.
That's awesome. So one of the things that we started off, we was talking about just some of like the struggles of a single parent. And I was saying as far as I call it the single mother syndrome, where we overcompensate
Mhm.
for things. Do you sometimes find yourself doing that, like overcompensating?
I do, and I feel guilty when I can't do things
Mhm.
because I want everything to be so perfect. Like, now I just got a job where I work more hours than I was working before. Like, I was working a job. I was only working 6 hours. Now I'm back to working 8 hours again,
Mhm.
and because of that, I feel guilty. You know, I feel like I'm taking
Oh
away from my
yeah.
children, even though I'm providing for them, even though I'm the sole provider, and I have to work these hours in order to take care of my family. I feel like, because I'm taking that time from them, I'm doing too much, and sometimes not knowing that I'm doing the right thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But in doing the
Exactly.
right thing, we feel like we're doing the wrong thing. You know? Sometimes not knowing that I'm
Exactly.
doing the right thing.
Oops, sorry. But I know, like, I feel where you get the guiltiness from, because I have this sometimes the same feeling, because there might be, well, no, might every day, is everyday lifestyle over here. I leave in
Right.
the morning. I do a corporate prayer over my kids
Yes.
every morning.
Yes.
And when I leave them in the care of these, teachers in school, and that's like 8 something in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
theirs
Yes.
has been night where they don't see my face no more until like 6:30.
Yes. Yes.
And
And
it's
you
like
feel
I feel
bad.
guilty because they like, well, can we do this and can we do this? And I be like, well, I'm really tired or it's closed, and you just be like, well, I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as working a full time job to provide. However, that takes me away from
The kids.
my kids.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And that's the crazy part about it is that we have no choice. People don't understand that we have no choice but to do that. Some people they have the option of choosing when they want to deal with their kids and when they don't want to deal with their children.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm speaking as a single mom. I don't have that option. Not that I want it either. I enjoy what I do, and I wish I had more time. I look forward to the day where I don't have to work anymore and I can be home with my children, to give them everything that I want to give to them. But right now, I have to work. I have to hustle. And there are times when it's not easy for me. My days start at 5:30 in the morning, not and they end at 11 o'clock at night. So basically, throughout the night, I'm breastfeeding my son. Then I have to get up at 5:30. Then I have to get my oldest daughter out the house. Then my 8-year-old, then the 9-year-old. Then I have to leave and drop my son off to the babysitter. It's a everyday struggle, you know. It's like you
Yeah.
never get any rest, but we have to keep pushing. We keep doing what we have to do for our children because we know that in the end it's gonna benefit us. And our children are our gifts.
Exactly.
They're our blessings, So we have to push for them. We got to show them that no matter how tough it gets, no matter how hard life is, we can't give up. You have to keep pushing, especially when you have faith in God. You have to keep pushing. You can't give up. God don't give up on us. So we have to keep pushing.
Absolutely. And failure is never an option.
Right. Failure is never an option. Isn't it? We don't have time to fail. this
Exactly.
we
That's
don't
that
have.
25th hour that we never get to see. It's only 24 hours in a day. So that 25th hour is that failure that we never get to see, right?
Exactly. Where is it? Because I may need that. I may need that for a nap.
What's a nap? I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know how to spell nap. I don't know how to spell
I,
it.
I I don't even know what that is. What is that?
And then the crazy part is, you ever say to yourself, like, you know what? When I get home from work, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna lay down for a little while, and it never happens because when you get home
Never
from work,
happened.
when you get home from work, there's always something to do. Like I remember there was times like where there was like one by one everybody was getting sick. You know, you leave work for this child one day because they're sick. Next time it's the next child getting sick. Like it's always something, and you don't ever have a moment to say I could take some time out for yourself. For myself. There's never no time really for you because you always have a responsibility, especially when you have multiple children. Because
Yeah.
something's always going on. One child may have a concert. One child may be sick. One child may have a parent-teacher night. One child may want to go do a party with their friends. It's like you never get a break. And again, it's not to complain, because it's a blessing to be able to do the things that we do
Exactly.
for our children. So it's definitely not to complain. I appreciate it, but it is a struggle sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when like in my situation, like just like you, our children are different age gaps. So they my 13-year-olds have way more activities they want to do versus my 2-year-old. I'd rather hang with the
Exactly.
2-year-old, no lie. Like she takes a nap. Like when she takes a nap, I be like, oh, it's nap time. That's what we do. It's okay.
Girl, it's that balance we have to create, right? When you have
Yeah, I'm
children
like,
like that, it's
okay,
like
we
no
can take a
balance.
nap.
Exactly. You know, it's so crazy. I realized on Sunday, right? Because I could be a smothering mom. Those who know me know that I could be smothering to my children because I love them. And we're in North Carolina. Aisha, I hope you're not laughing at me, but we're in North
I am on
Carolina.
the inside.
Okay, good. We're in North Carolina, and our family is in New York. You know, our family, my mom, my dad, everyone is in New York. So like we're really the only family we have down here like that. So when it comes to doing things, I always want me and my children to be together. So Sunday, I realized that it's not going to always be that way because my oldest daughter is 15, and she doesn't want to do the
Yeah.
things that her 9 and 8 year old sister may want to do. Like we wanted to go see Jumanji on Sunday, and she was like, "No, that's boring. I don't want to see that." She wanted to go with her best friend. Now the smothering mother in me, wanted to be like, "No,
You
I
gonna
pull
be
my trump
anyway.
card. I'm the mother." You know?
Yes. We're going to see Jumanji.
We're all
We're
going to see
going.
Jumanji, whether you
Yes.
want to or not.
Kevin
You going
Hart
to see
is in
Jumanji
there. We're
today.
going.
Look, what Kevin Hart say? It's about to go down. Like you're going to see
Today.
Jumanji. You know, but I was like, today, exactly, today. But I said no. I had to think about it. I had to digress, and I had to be rational about it. So you know, what, Nakia, she's getting older. You know, she's not going to do everything
Exactly.
that you want to do with you and her sister. So now it's going to have to be where I make time for her and I to do stuff, and I
Yeah.
make time
You
for me
have
and
to
the babies to
separate
do
it.
stuff. You know,
You
and
have to
being
separate it.
you have to separate it. And it's hard though. You know, that's the hard part because when you're a single mom, like for me, I see them. They're all my babies, so I want all of them together with me. You
Exactly.
know, I want them all together at all times with me. But now I'm learning that no, Nikki, you have to separate it sometime. I have to make time for Genesis, and I have to make time for the two babies. You know, it's just the things. It's
Exactly.
like you're constantly growing and learning with children. But these,
And then when you become a parent, that's new by itself. When you become a
yes,
parent, so that's like a new experience, a new atmosphere. Like this person relies on me. Like they can't do
yes,
anything unless I do it.
right.
And that by itself is like an eye opener. Because if I don't know about you, but when I was pregnant with Jaden, like my family was like, "Who's pregnant? Who having a baby?" You said you what? I kind of got
Oh,
attitude. Like I know you heard me say I'm pregnant. You heard me when I said this.
oh gosh. I
And
think I was
so,
like
like,
that
when
when I
I
had
had
Ezra.
them, and then what, say it's 13 or 12 years later, here I go again saying I'm pregnant. They're like, Aisha, stop it. Like, is
Right,
this, are you joking? I was like, first of
right,
all, it's not April Fool's, and I'm telling you this.
right.
And there's days I don't even want my 13-year-old, so why would I even joke about being pregnant again? Not a joke. You're not on
Not a
comedy hour.
game.
This is real life.
Yes. Oh gosh, it is so serious. Imagine me, like 15, my oldest is 15, and then Ezra is 8 months. You know, people were like, I was like, I couldn't believe I was pregnant. First of all, let's just start with me. You know, having a
Yeah.
baby at 37, 38 years old, starting all
Yeah.
over again. You know, I had to start all over again. But you know what I learned though? Know what I found? That
Mm-hmm.
I was able to appreciate the process more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it
You know,
is.
it's a process. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything that is good has a process before you get to the end, right?
Exactly.
Everything that is good, there's always a process. And I learned that I was able to appreciate the process more, being that I am older, that I was able to enjoy my pregnancy more, enjoy the developmental stage more. You know, just enjoy the growing more, and enjoy with my children, because it's us. You know, we enjoy the process together. You know, that's something that I did find. So I had that experience too, sis. Like being pregnant again after
Like
so
what?
many years. For
And it kind of makes you question, like, what? Like, really? But if you're just joining us, you have entered into the ladies' lounge, and we have the awesome Nakia on the line with us as our guest, and we're talking about the life and hustle of a single parent. So we're gonna go to our break with a song, but when we come back, all the lines will be unmuted to where you can call and ask us questions, ask Nakia questions, give us your comments and concerns. So Nakia, just please stay on the line, and we're going to go on a short music break, and we'll be back.
Sounds good. I'm here.
There's a hole in my heart. My soul is bleeding. I need to free my mind and see what I'm feeling. 'Cause Lord knows, Lord knows, I'm tired of the way he treats me. Tired of the guilty feelings. Tired of the broken dreams. Tired of the public things. Tired of the baby mama. Tired of the ghetto drama. Tired of the back and forth. Tired of in and out the courts. Tired of all the games and lies. Tired of phony alibis. Tired of praying that it works. Even tired of going to church. Tired of paying these bills. Said I'm tired of keeping it real. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired.
how many of that? Girl, that's my song, Nakia.
That song was beautiful. I like it. I've never
That
heard
is
it before.
Yes, that is my go-to song when I'm tired of everything. I don't, like in my bathroom, I hit all her high notes.
That's a shower song.
Yes, like all the high notes. You would think I'm Kelly for real.
As deep as my voice is, sis, because I got a little Barry White sister thing going on. But I hit those notes in the shower because that's when the acoustics bounce really good. I can hit those kind of patty notes in the shower.
Yes.
Me too. I'm with you. I'll high five you on that.
So if you're just joining us, and I'm not gonna, I don't want to hit it for y'all because y'all might try to book me for some events, and I'm so busy. But
don't hurt them. Don't hurt them. Don't hurt them, sis. Don't hurt them.
Get off me. No, but if you are on, I know we have callers that are calling in. So if you're calling in, they will unmute you so that you be able to talk to us. So just announce your name so we know that you're on the line with us and you have a comment. But if you'd like to call in, our number is 781-448-0411. So if you're listening and you have called in and you have a comment or a question, please say your name and let us know that you're on and you have a comment or a question, okay? Is anybody on with us?
Yeah, it's Lady Smith. How y'all?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I was waiting for a prime opportunity. I did have a topic a question or comment that I wanted to throw around y'all and see what y'all thought.
Okay.
It was something that Nakia said, and I can't remember what she said. It was when she first got on. So I can't remember what exactly she said, but it made me think about something that as a single mother I dealt with, and even as now a married woman on the other side, I still deal with, and that's mom guilt.
Yes.
Yes.
That's that, and then I will find it so that you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that whole, splitting my time between me and my children. Like, if you ladies was like, hey, let's go out to dinner Friday, right?
Yeah.
So we all get up, we go out to dinner, we put on our little cute clothes because it's like the only time we ever get to look decent.
The only time.
Yes.
And we all
need
go
that time.
out and have a good time. We just kikiing and having a blast. I would be smiling on the outside, but on the inside, I would be feeling guilty that I don't have my children.
And then on the way home, after having the bomb night, we're going to stop at McDonald's to get them a Happy Meal. Guilt.
Yes.
Because you feel like, tomorrow I'll take y'all to Target and get you a toy because Mommy was out last night.
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
You feel this sense of guilt. And I was reading an article the other day, and, women are going to therapy over this stuff. It is really affecting us.
It's real.
It's serious.
It really is.
That's the overcompensating that Aisha was talking about earlier. We just do too much sometimes.
Yes, that's what
I'm telling you, me and my family, if they're listening, they're going to be like, for real. We have the bomb celebrations for nothing. Absolutely. I'm telling you. I knew I had a problem with Jada and Jaden was just kneel down at the altar. There was Mary and Joseph. All they had to do was hold the baby Jesus. When I tell you we had the bomb dinner afterwards, I had a cake that said congratulations, Jada and Jaden. I had everything. When I say I had balloons, we had dinner. I had I did a speech and everything. I was like, you know what? I've been knowing Jada and Jaden their whole life, and I'm just so proud.
I like that with birthdays. I treat birthdays like Easter. I don't know who grew up with you had your church outfit for Easter, and then you had your after church outfit. So if it's a birthday, you have your birthday outfit for school. But when we go out, you got a whole new birthday outfit. You know what I mean? Doing the most. Just doing the most.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
And that guilt is powerful. It will have you. You can't even enjoy yourself. If my husband and I want to take a vacation, I will baffle with whether or not I should just make the reservation for 4.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just take the children. And he's like, we never go with ourselves. And I'm like, I know, but they can go with us to the Bahamas. And he's like, no.
Right.
I don't know how. I don't know how to. I feel terrible, and I cannot enjoy myself anywhere if my children are not with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much for calling in with that comment.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Do we have anybody else that's on the line waiting to comment or talk to us? Okay. So I'm just gonna go on because I wanna make sure. Do you have somebody in the background?
Oh, hi, this is Joanna. Hey, Kia.
Hi. How you doing?
It's Puppy.
Hey, Puppy. Yes. Hey,
Well, hey,
girl.
Pussy, how are you? You on the ladies' lounge with us? How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Do you have a question or a comment for us?
When I was listening, and I'm a single parent as well, and unfortunately for me, I had to put my daughter's father on child support. After a while, it took me a while to get to that point, and I feel I'm angry because first of all, I had to put you in the system. That's one.
Right.
Two, I'm more disturbed that you want the rights of a father,
right?
But you don't want to be financially responsible as a father.
They want the title, but they don't want to put in the work.
Right.
Yeah, you want to be able to have the say on what she can do, where she can go, what school she's going to, if she's coming by your mom's house, but you don't want to buy the uniform. You don't want to buy the book bag. You don't want to give the allowance. You don't want to put money towards, a school trip. And it's just like, I'm trying to find a way to stay out of jail.
Well, the ladies' lounge definitely do not have a bail bondsman on staff.
But it says I need you to stay out of jail because when I come home to New York this year, I need to actually see you. Okay?
Yes, absolutely. But I'm trying to stay out. I'm trying to have patience. I'm working with myself. I'm asking the Lord to please calm my heart, because I feel like, especially when I speak to him and he says something very ignorant, I just be ready to get in my car, just go ahead and drive the 10 miles and just
I feel like as a single parent, because I'm one as well, we do have to put ourselves in a place where we have to, I hate to say, not allow it to get to us, because we human. So it will get to us. Believe me, I have almost jumped in the car many, many times. However, at the end of the day, I feel like we have to kind of just build ourselves up strong, like a blocker. Because sometimes if we keep letting it get to us, we're women. It shows on us. Like, we display our emotions all over us. So if we keep allowing it to get to us and display these emotions, then our kids will see that. So
exactly. That's right.
I try to
avoid.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So my advice, coming from me, because I've been there and I've done that, is that continuously, sometimes you have to hit the phone on ignore.
Yeah.
Even if it's him, or it's the parents of your child, sometimes you have to hit the ignore until you're in a space to deal with it in a good way. Because you know what happens sometimes when we deal with it in a positive light, the attack won't come to us.
That's so true. And I just want to add to that, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, right? For me, I know that I've had that moment too. I guess as single parents, we all have that feeling towards the dad. And for me, more so my son's father, right? Even lately, I said maybe a little bit ago, he put me in a place where I actually wanted to punch him in his face, because I had to take the butt of paying everything by myself. I don't get public assistance. I don't get anything like that. I pay for everything by myself. And it's hard when you have to do everything for your kids, rent, car note, and all that, right? And I noticed that it was taking that because he wasn't helping and I had to put him on child support, it was taking me to a place of anger. But then I realized, right, I have to get spiritually deep on you the word, so you have to pray for your enemies, you know? And we got to realize also that everybody doesn't know how to be a parent. You know, we have to be parents no matter what. We can't give up on our children, especially because we claim that we love God. We can't give up on our children. We have to always do whatever it takes to do the right thing by our kids. I feel like since we can't change them, we have to pray for them. We can't, because when we get angry and we want to come at them and we want to argue with them, we're thinking that that's going to make them change. That's going to make them respond in the manner that we want them to respond. And that's not the case. They're not going to respond the way we want them to respond. The only person that can change them is God. It's God.
And you have
no
to
matter how
continue to
angry,
build yourself up. You have to build yourself up.
You have to find that peace within yourself and say, you know what, I can't change him. I can't make him be a father. I can't make him be a man towards my child. I'm going to have to give it to God and just find that peace and just know that I'm praying about it and I'm trusting God about it and just walk from there. Just continue your walk and continue to believe that God is going to fix it for you. And that's how you find peace, when you just give it to God, you know? That's what I've done for myself.
Well, we appreciate you calling us and talking with us and giving us your comments and your questions.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Is there anybody else on the line that is wanting to comment before we move on? Okay. So one of the things we also want to talk about is let's talk about some kind of tips, Nakia. Like, you know, tips on how we get through our day, tips on how we make this struggle, because you know my motto, I will make this struggle look real good.
Girl.
And some kind of like tips, because a lot of people that do know me or in my inner circle or have came out and heard me spoke, if not, then I do. My 2-year-old is visually and physically impaired. Mm-hmm. And so I deal with therapy sessions. I deal with meetings on, you know, giving her the best level of care. So my day is typically, it's busy. I'm running. So I do get those typical text messages, oh, you don't call me, I haven't heard from you. Because, you know, a lot of times people think we sitting at home watching TV or something.
Right.
I don't even,
that's not the case.
pay a bill. I pay my cable bill. I just don't know what plays on the cable. So I pay a bill, though. So I don't know what's on.
I don't know what channels I have. I don't know what channels I have.
I don't know what channels I have. It must be good because the kids are watching it. But I guess the tip, you know, where I was going with that is that the tip would be to learn to map out your day. Because if you don't map out your day as a single parent, male or female, you will be in total chaos.
All day.
Yes.
All day long. Like, I map out my day every single day. I know where I need to go drop the kids off. I need to go to work. I need to, you know, pick the kids back up, or Raya has a therapy session, or, you know, I have to come to the radio show. I got my businesses. So you have to, my tip for single parents would be map out your day so that you would know, because chaos will just throw you completely off.
Yes.
Completely off. So that would be my tip. What would be your tip, Shalita?
I guess my tip is patience.
Patience.
You have to have patience.
Mm-hmm.
And you just pretty much have to be able to, what's the word?
Bring it together.
Bring it all together. But yeah, you have to be patient, because you got to be able to juggle both your job, being a single mother and still being a kid and being everything to everybody.
Yes.
So patience is a big thing.
So what would be like a tip that you would say, Nakia?
Well, I'd say for me it would be time management, and I say that in an instance, like making time for ourselves. Like, we all discuss how busy we are, how we are so caught up in activities with our children and dealing with different things when it comes to our children. Make time for yourself, even if it's 15 minutes, if it's 10 minutes. I find myself when I come home from work and my kids, I greet them, you know, when I come to the door, I kiss everybody, hey, how was your day? And then I go in my bathroom, you know, and I just sit in there. And I know, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I sit in there and I just think about I just reflect on my whole day. I just take that moment to myself. My kids know, don't bother her. Don't bother me while I'm in there. Just give me that moment. Sometimes I got to remind them because they want to knock and ask, can I have a snack? Kids are snackaholics. They'll ask for snacks from sun up to sundown. These kids are snackaholics, but they'll come and ask, and I have to remind them, like, listen, just let me have my time. You have to make time for yourself. Because we need that time to come down from our day. Because if you don't make time to come down from your day, that's when you begin to get overwhelmed. That's when stress comes in. That's when depression sets in. That's when these other elements begin to come into place that can cause you sicknesses. So my tip is make time for you. If it's in the bathroom, if it's when the kids are asleep, stay up a little bit later just to give yourself a peace of mind. Don't go to bed with the weight of your day on you. Take time to let everything go. So my tip is make time for yourself, time management.
It's funny you spoke about going to the bathroom. I think that's every woman's
office.
Is going to the bathroom. But I remember my kids are grown now, out on their own. But I remember the times that I would steal away to the bathroom and I could see their fingers under the door, or I know they sitting at the door just waiting. It's like, okay. And I laugh at my girlfriend. She has a 5-year-old, and it never fails. Anytime she's in the bathroom, she's hollering through the door, I'm using the bathroom. In the morning, she hollers back, no, you're not. You're talking on the phone.
You have that brave child that just walks in the bathroom and be like, dude, I'm on the toilet. I'm on the toilet.
Yes,
like,
that's my 8-year-old.
You don't see me sitting here? Like, I know I birthed you. However, I see part. You have not seen my part. I need you to get out the bathroom.
Listen, that's my binky for you. What about the ones that camp out in front of the door? You open the door, everybody's sitting there? Yes. Everyone is sitting there waiting for you? Like, wait, whoa, hold on.
Definitely. I think a lot of times, like you said, if we don't give time for ourselves, that stress and such overwhelming, because I've known and, I've had to apologize to my kids many times, whereas I'll walk through the door and it's just like, as soon as I get in or as soon as we get in, Mom, and I'll be like, stop, please stop.
Yes.
And they be looking at me like, well, why are you, my son be brave enough to be like, why are you yelling? I'll be like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Right. Exactly.
You have a good dentist insurance plan. Don't do that.
But if you want your lips, keep them closed. Thank you.
Keep them closed. But a lot of times our frustration will come out on our kids.
It will.
If we don't take that time for ourselves.
It will. Because you start to get stressed. Everyone, you get stressed, you start getting snappy. And sometimes you snap about the things that mean absolutely nothing. You're snapping at your children. You have to take a step back like, wait, all they have is you.
Exactly.
All they have is you. So whose name are they going to call 1,000 times?
Yeah.
Who are they going to tell their stories to about school and what happened during their day 1,000 times? You.
Mm-hmm. And even though we tired and we don't want to hear about how Mary said this and Janet did this.
Oh, my gosh.
But I have to, I sit down and just have to listen to it.
Listen, my 8-year-old, she's like, every day she comes home with a story about somebody and something happened at school. So her and this girl, Olivia J, at school, they're friends one day, they're friends not the next day. They're friends one day, they're not, right?
So as well.
Listen, I went to have lunch with her at school the other day, and all her friends came into the stroller to see Ezra, and Olivia J came and gave me a hug, right? So here goes my 8-year-old Nana. She goes, Mommy, you shouldn't have hugged her. My mom, I'm like, y'all were just friends yesterday, right? So I go, all right, baby, I won't hug her next time. Gotta just have to.
The struggles, we talking about struggles of a single parent, and the kids are probably like the struggle of our lives with you as our parent. It's probably their topic.
Exactly. It's just so funny.
We're so thankful that you came on with us tonight and to talk with our topic. So we really, really appreciate it. Do we have any last comments or any last callers before we work on ending the show? Okay, so Nakia, thank you so much for joining us. We had fun.
Thanks so much. Yes. Thanks so much for having me. I enjoyed sharing this big old bubbly personality with you guys.
Yes.
And I really pray from the bottom of my heart that every woman that was listening tonight is encouraged to know that you're not alone. That as you see, we're all different women from different backgrounds, but we all share similar stories, and a lot of us the same story. So it was a pleasure to share my story tonight, and I thank you guys for having me. Please, I would like to come back whenever you have another hot topic you want to discuss.
I'm
always open.
You know, you can always call in.
Yeah, I definitely will. Thank you guys for having me, and God bless you all. I love you all.
So, guys, you know, this is the time of the show where we do our inspirational moments. And the inspirational moment today is not allowing somebody to steal your victory. That is your inspiration. Do not allow people to steal your victory. Do not allow people to steal your joy. Mm-hmm. Your joy and victory is the reason why you do the things that you do. Don't allow somebody to walk into your life, to call you on the phone, text you, Facebook message you, anything to make you step out of your joy and victory. Because, see, your joy and victory is going to be the ones who take you to your next step in your future and what the path that God has designed for you. So if you allow somebody to take that away from you, you're allowing somebody to block your blessings. You're allowing somebody to block your path. You're allowing somebody to take you off course. And I don't know about you guys, but all of the hell that I've been through, I am not going to allow anybody to take me off of my course, to steal my victory, to steal my joy. And then sometimes, will it happen? Will you cry? Will you slip up? Yes, because we're human. But guess what? The next day, up out your bed, start a new day, and keep pushing to the next day. Everybody say, okay, we take day by day. No, take second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, because you never know what the next thing or people will say to you. So your inspirational moment for tonight is, do not allow anybody to steal your joy and your victory, because God has placed you in your path and you're destined to go everywhere. Even as a single parent, stay encouraged. Things will happen, but you're still doing everything that you need to do. There are single parents that are now married and has reached the other side. So, hey, Al, I'm waiting. Hey, Boaz, I know you over there. I'm waiting. So while I'm waiting, I won't let anybody steal my joy or my victory. We just thank you for joining us on the Ladies Lounge. We hope that you enjoyed our show. Please tune in next week where our topic is trusting to love again. Trusting to love again. I don't know about y'all. I don't like that L word, but we're going to talk about it. So until then, stay blessed. If nobody ever said they love you, Aisha loves you.
And Shalita Renee does too.
Have a blessed week.